Bill, you were raised a faithful Catholic by strong Catholic parents, and during your middle years you kind of drifted away from faith and either took a walk or sat in the car while your wife was in church because you were disappointed with the priest scandals. What changed in your life? What caused you to take another look at the church? And if possible, how did Catholics Come Home fit into that?
I had a wonderful long-term relationship with my father, and as we both aged and became older, college football was our connection. My dad had played college football, and football was really important to all of us. And on Saturdays, sometimes we'd call each other 20 times a Saturday to, did you see that play, did you see that play? And that became the basis of our later in life friendship, or things of interest on it. We were both always Boise State fans. And we called Boise State our beloved Broncos from day one. But myself, I had always been a fan of Lou Holtz, and I followed his career from Arkansas all the way to the end in South Carolina. One afternoon, I was alone on a Saturday watching football at my California house. And it was October of 2013, and Lou Holtz came on television with the Catholics Come Home commercial, and it absolutely paralyzed me. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I was stunned.
In a bad way or a good way?
Well, in a what the heck is going on way.
And what emotions did that stir, or how did you feel when you saw a coach talking about faith in the Catholic Church?
Well, someone who'd been my idol, I just couldn't believe it, and I thought, what in the world am I doing? And the next day, we went to Mass. Phyllis and I went to Mass the next day. And that led into how I'm currently involved in the church, and how Phyllis and I are currently involved in the church.
I remember when you told me your story, you said that night you were thinking about it so much, you didn't get much sleep, did you?
No. No, it was a lightning bolt to me. And I was just absolutely stunned, not to keep repeating that, but I was.
Did you start going to church, regularly right out of the chute, or did it slowly progress where you started a couple of times and then it led up to a more fervent faith?
We went that next Sunday, and then I thought, heck, I'll go to daily Mass. And I started daily Mass, and I rarely miss daily Mass. If I'm traveling, I will. And so it's gotten stronger and stronger every day and every week, and to where going to Mass now is nearly the most important thing in my life outside of my family. At
one point, you started going to Mass 2 or 3 times a week, you had told me before, and then ended up going on a daily basis.
Right.
How did confession play a part in this early return to the church? Because I know you had been away from confession for over 10 years when you were away from the church. When did you go back to confession, and what were your thoughts when you did?
Many of my friends who are non-Catholics say you don't need to go to confession. You can confess to God yourself, but that's not true. You have to have a complete examination of conscience, and you have to have someone there that can accept that confession and forgive that confession and bless you. I finally did. It had been maybe 15 years, and I finally said, oh, to heck with it. And I went to see our priest and said, here's all I can remember. I hope it's good enough. I do go to confession often now. I think the grace of confession is overwhelming.